What's up, everybody? We are going to resume this piece and see what happens. I think I'm probably just gonna corner notch it. Probably gonna run a high corner notch, so kind of between corner notch and side notch. And finish rounding that, sharpen up this tip, and kind of go from there. Got some issues to work through here, so some step fractured areas. Side to play sharper. Pop a couple flakes off that step fracture. Maybe it'll be enough to help anyhow. And that was, I don't know, it's a crack or a seam or something right there. It's happening. That's a step fracture. Okay, anywho, let's see. I think first I'm going to run off. Oh, wrong end. Okay, I'm gonna run off this little ridge here. I don't know why it's been bothering me. Okay, I can see this has some kind of issues happening. Don't really want to start out like that, I guess. All right. I'm trying to shoot that large of a flake, but it works. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I mean, pretty much the thing, I think. It's not exactly what my plan were, but I was really trying to run that ridge, but I mean, either way, that works. Because I was really just trying to do multiple things, which was run that ridge and then shore up that base so that it was at least partially matching here. Okay. And I think I might run just one flake on that really ridiculous platform right there. This is where it always breaks. It's like when it's right in the middle of the piece. So maybe I'll just try to be wise and not hit too hard. I don't think I want to remove too much anyhow. Let's see here. Wasn't planning on working the center specifically. Just gonna knock that one flake and then move on, but I've got a whole another ridge there that I should at least attend to, I think. There we go. Yep. Okay. Other than that, it's pretty decent further now. Alright, what do we gotta do on this tip to start straightening things up? And I don't know what's happening or why, but I still have I'm gonna hit this little platform right there into that cortex area, see what happens. Remove the little piece of cortex. Alright, my focus here is going to be shaping the tip. Is going to be my next focus. I'm not sure. Okay. Good. It worked out decently. Might have got a little too rough with that there. Not too bad. Not too good. Better. Not great. Oh. I'm really struggling with that area right there. There we go, that came through and wiped most of it out. Yeah, it reached all the way up and touched it there. That's pretty decent, really. I think. That I need to swap to something less sharp and more copper. Let's try this. Come on. There we go. There we go. Nice. Come on. I gotta fix my glove. Come on. Okay. Let's see if we can try to run one across this nasty cortex area, a nice thinning flake to just clean that off without doing any major damage. That's the true hope here. Cortex goes pretty deep right there. I was kind of hoping that wasn't going to be a thing, but it's kind of trying to act like it, isn't it? It's kind of trying to act like it, and I don't like it. I mean, however, I'm not going to complain. This blade is shaping up well. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's see if we can run that off here without taking too much. Oof. I hope that didn't take too much. It did well, but did it go too deep? Oof, it's pushing it. Pushing it. Okay, let's lay off of that for a moment. mean, I'm already really to a length that I like, and everything, so I'm really kind of fond of the direction that this piece is going. So it is my goal to not take too much off. To not take too much off. That was a beautiful thinning plate. It shot all the way to there. Yeah, that helped to counter the deep flake I took off there. Still got a lump here. I need to probably begin to thin the base on this. I may just end up leaving out some of that cortex in there. Honestly. Yeah, I think I need to kind of shift to the base. And I'm pretty much coming up on the end of indirect percussion, and probably going to be, maybe I'll run a few more down here on the base, and then I'll be transitioning probably primarily into pressure. Let's see here. Okay, I do not want to run a flake here, so I just want to trim this. Not gonna shoot into that. Okay. All right, I think I see where we need to start here. Okay, I think we're gonna start here. Try to start kind of tapering it back a little bit there. I'm not gonna go too crazy here. I want to get some distance, but we hit the center point, the middle, halfway. Almost overlapped onto these, which would have been nice. These little. That's okay, because we're just wanting to thin it. We're not wanting to go crazy here, and it's okay if it retains a little thickness. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. Come on. Cool. See, I don't like it when it does that. All right. There we go. For the next good flake here. Really good thinning flake, hopefully. It did not quite do what I wanted it to. It's okay, we can do multiple passes if we need to down here on the base. So it's not a huge deal at this point. Because honestly, we haven't spent a whole lot of time here. So better solidify that edge. Better firm it up before we... Oh, I can't see it very well. Let's put chalk back on there. Oh. Okay, I mean, I've got a decent ridge there. I'm a little concerned because it's rough right there, but it looks isolated enough that maybe we can go through it. However, that thing's super rugged right there, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, yeah, we're gonna try to run this ridge off that little platform there, but it is a little rough and rugged coming into it, so hopefully, maybe I should take one off next to it here, but I don't know. Nah, it's shooting into a flat spot. This is at least kind of a ridge. I'm just gonna barely get on it, and I'm gonna really run it flat and not try to... This is where I guess I'm going to be really, really careful and remove some stuff off of this base. This is where we could get into some serious trouble really quick if we're not careful. Came up to there, that's pretty decent. Yeah. Nice. I mean, my general goal was to not run much off the base, but kind of got here where it was just kind of a thing, so... Oh, that was nasty. Dang it. Yeah. I don't know, man. There we go. I kind of redeemed it a little bit. Kind of swooped up in there and... I don't think I should use that a lot right now. Probably stick to this fine abrader here. Maybe a little bit more over here to kind of run through, and then I think we're done with this bad boy before we get ourselves in any more trouble. One more. Come on, guys. Here it is. This is the dude. So let's... Should have just stuck with it. Said no. Hopefully this will cure it, and then we'll just lay off this thing. I know, I have problems. Oof. Wasn't super happy with that either, so. Okay, I'll put that away, just in case I make any more mistakes. We're gonna launch into some major pressure here, and just, if we reveal anything else that we absolutely need to hit with indirect, we'll revisit that when we get there. really don't like this. Let's see if there's much that can be done here. I don't think there's going to be a lot I can do with it, honestly. Without, I mean, it's already pretty darn thin. So without majorly and really it's flatter on that side too. That's probably why it's step fractured in there. So I could almost stand to take more off the other side than that side, so unfortunately. Let's see. I'm gonna come back to the tip work until I switch bits. I'm gonna go down here and just, I know my lighting is terrible. I said that I would do something about that yesterday and I did not. But I've just got a little section here that I'm going to try to pressure flake out. That was successful. Got a little bit further to go. Just kind of abrade it, stiffen it back up, make sure that it's going to take a flake. This is not where I want it to begin to crush. I'm going to start back over here and work my way back to it now. I came that past there. Now I'm going to start here in this low area and finish it that way. clean this up a little bit here. Said we weren't gonna do much of this, and I'm gonna stick to it. However, it doesn't exempt us from it. I'm gonna pray that this works, because I'm gonna take this flake here, and I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna try to not dig too deep. However, I am gonna push some force back into there. So it did not work. I wish it would have traveled just a little bit further. Guess I've got one more chance, maybe. Hey, it worked out pretty well. I like it. I don't know which side's best. I think I need to indirect it. I think. So, I think I want to come off this way. It just keeps getting burr built up on it, and it burr's kind of messing me up. Especially for these really intricate hits that are very particular. Yeah, I like it. Not fully sure what happened there. I just lost the other half of the flake length. Got one more though that I really want to clear out right there. And this is just a very minute one once again. Ooh, hope that wasn't too much. No, still good. So I still need to come back one there. So, and again, I just need to be gentle with this. I think we're on a great track here. I really like what I'm seeing. So, let's stop on the head right there. I'm inflicting very minor step fractures, but really at this point I don't want even very minor step fractures. So clean bill of health. Alright, where to take it? I think I'm going to kind of try to stick down more to the bottom side here, or that side right here. Yeah, that was really nice. I didn't like the step fracture that it left me with there. Probably, oops, I should just hit it with a little more power. There we go. Looks like maybe I can. They end in the same general area. don't want to slide down it and make a bunch of marks. Okay, I'm just going to get that little tiny little step fracture. Really want to take another one out here. I don't want to grind a lot of weight. I really need a pretty precise grind here, and I'm not seeing where I'm going to get it. Let's do this. Let's take this over here with the pressure. I was afraid of that being a thing. Let's see if I can run it from the base. Just one more from the base here to maybe clear that up. Looks like I've got it if I let's just do this a little bit more here. I think let's move over. Let's do that platform instead. It's the lowest spot. Maybe we ought to do 2 through here though. Maybe we should pressure this one. That did not really do a thing. Okay. Okay. Let's try that. Alright, it's pretty solid. Please don't break. Please don't break. It's pretty thick. There we go. That was it. I think that was it, man. That really helped out. I mean, that dude shot way up in there. Okay, and that kind of cleared us up, I think, for that one. What we don't want is this dude to crush. That would be horrible. I wonder if we should do that too, just to make sure we get a very focal point here. Did hit halfway. Feathered out quite nicely with that last hit there, or with that pick. So we can clean this up. Man, I'm really pushing. I'm gonna be pushing it here, but I really want this out. It's almost 2 hits right there. Let's just do this first and kind of see where we're at on this side. Stand to lose a little bit in through here. So step fracture. It's not helping me out. But come on. That did wonderful. Come on. Come on. Let's make it a beautiful piece. There we go. That's going to allow us to turn back now for this last little thing here. Is it? Is it? It did me a dirty one. I did myself that way. I reckon that's what happened. I think. Nice. Oh, that's a pretty little crystal pocket there. Beautiful. That really makes me feel so much better. So just give me this one. I'll be pretty content. Except for that. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Other than that, I mean, no curve. I like that. Pretty good taper. Well, I think it's time to really get into the pressure again. I know I said that before. Try not to drop that, huh? That would be terrible. Especially if I drop it on that, huh? You know what? That's really turning out beautiful. And I can probably clear that up with one more from the base, honestly. Don't want to. But I may just need to. Don't want to. I don't want to do this. Please, Lord, don't let it mess up. Take all the little precautionary things that I can take here. Or at least that I can think to take. I'm very uncomfortable. I don't know if you can tell with hitting this, continuing to hit this with my indirect percussion right now. Just have so many snappages happen, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Yep, we're gonna say no to that. that was all pretty well. Alright, I think we've just about worked down to it. It's our best case scenario, anyhow, as far as having okay. Now I think I have. I think it's isolated. I think it's all the things it can possibly be. If I get this one, I'm happy. I'm going to sharpen it up and notch it. Sorry I've kept it on here for so long. Oof. Oh my gosh, that's making me... Oh, it crushed too. Alright. Oh. There we go. Oh, thank the Lord. Whew. It was not want to let go at all. Oh, sweet. Okay. Okay. And did I do it without causing further incident? I think so. I think it even makes more easily cleanable as well. Yeah, there's that. It ended up here in a mild step fracture. That's not gonna let go. Okay, I think we're gonna have to live with that. That's pretty sweet, really. All right, we'll clean up on it. I think I really am done with that now. I think. knew that was gonna bite. Man. There's not much I can do about it. I'm already sharp down there, and I don't really want to. Man, I don't know if I'll leave it till last. I may just leave it, just because it's really risky right here. I don't want to leave it. Well. I don't know if this one will do it, because this really is specifically for sharpening. And I've got a ridge over here, but I'm afraid it'll... Well, might have to live with it. I mean, we're just looking pretty straightish. I might can do it, man. I know I've been pretty relentless on this piece. I know I have. Been unwilling to relent. But like I said, I'm really trying to take up my mapping game, man. This thing is just, that cortex is unwilling to relent, I'll tell you that. It's not happening. It's just not. I may have to notch this one on a different video, because I have once again consumed an hour of your time on another point. Am I good at flint napping? Sure. Am I fast? No. Man, if that wasn't on there, I would just nearly... call this a real... Ow! Hey, at least it's sharp. I think we're gonna have to deal with it. Just live with it. Okay. We got just a hair bit over here. It's wonky. Just a little bit. It's one more tiny little pass through here, I think. Okay, well, very unhappy with the cortex, but the rest of it was pretty nice.